In this video, you're going to see me teach a private lesson on wrestling and leg locks. In video 1, you're going to see me talk about the wrestling portion. In video 2, you're going to see me talk about the leg locks. So make sure you stick around for video 2, which is coming out next week.
Your first game you're going to play is going to be a basic like wrestling toe touch game. You can put hands on your opponent anywhere you want, and you're going to try to touch one of their toes with one of your feet. The first person to 3 toe touches wins, and we reset 2 minutes each.
Touch simultaneously or?
No, so your goal, your objective to win this game is to put your foot on their foot 3 times.
Okay.
But you can put your hands anywhere you want.
Yes, master.
What did he say?
Whole 2 minutes, keep playing. 1 minute left. You gotta get warm. So guys, just remember, if you're interested in our BJJ theory course, it's completely free. It's an hour long, so you can binge it in like 3 days. If you're interested, comment the word theory on this video, or just simply click the link under like the video bio, and you'll get a link to the actual course. Instead of trying to touch our opponent's toes with our feet, you're going to try to touch behind their knee.
Okay.
As many as you can. You can go outside and behind their knee. You can go inside and behind their knee. You can put your hands anywhere you want on their upper body. No winners. You just keep playing for the next 3 minutes. You guys got it? 3 minutes. You guys got to get warm. I'm trying to get you warm. I need to gauge how you're going to feel because you already trained today. And I have to adjust it a bit towards how your fatigue levels are. This game's gonna be a little tougher. We'll make it 2 minutes since you guys are already tired as it is. You're gonna start in a single leg situation. You have 3 ways to win this game as the attacking player. First way is gonna be to pick the foot up and put the opponent on their butt. Any way you can. Second way is actually 4 ways to win. Second way is going to be to pick the foot up and try to make them post hands on the mat. Third way is going to be to pick the foot up and try to get chest to back. And the fourth way is going to be to try to fall to your back and enter into some sort of leg entanglement. For you guys, you're already pretty good at winning the first 3 ways to win. The fourth way is a little bit new for you guys. Play around with it. Now's the time for you to experiment. You guys are at the advanced level, so we don't really need to go through all the movements the way I would for a beginner.
Sure.
But I will show you this. When you're in the single leg, you're probably going to have to pick the foot up anyways, right? To fall to your back and enter into some sort of leg entanglement. Picking the foot up could be like this. Picking the foot up could mean like this. Now, you don't have to just fall into ashi. It's the most common one, but the way that all these guys are training now is they're trying to just fall back into leg entanglements that allow them to take the top position, which is not just ashi. So like if you want to go like deep half guard, you can maybe like just fall, or X guard, you can just fall into that one. Defensive player, you have 3 ways to win. First way is going to be to get your foot to the mat and completely disengage, right? You guys know that one. Second way is going to be to try to rotate your body, face away from your opponent, and try to put them on their ass, most likely with a hip toss or an uchimata. The third way to win this game is going to be to try to get behind your knee on their secondary foot, and you're going to try to roll in to some sort of leg entanglement. As the defensive player, if you move the head to the side, you can also try to roll into a leg entanglement that way into ashi. The only thing you cannot do is like a kane basami. No flying shit. You can even do the wrestling one that you like to do. Attacking player, 4 ways to win. Post hands, chest to back, put them on their ass, or drop to your back into a leg entanglement. Under no circumstances should you fall to your back without a leg entanglement. Defensive player, 3 ways to win. Just completely free yourself, get your foot to the mat, disengage. Second way, going to be to try to, rotate, face away from your opponent, put them on their ass, or fall back into a leg entanglement. But you need connection when you fall back, same thing. If you're falling backwards and it's on your terms, typically any leg connection, leg entanglement, deep half, it's going to be in favor of you. But if he's the one forcing you to entangle and it's on his terms, you're probably going to be at more of a disadvantage because he forced you down to your back first. It's hard to decipher between that, but you know when you're the one initiating. That feeling is beginner levels know it, intermediate and advanced like you guys know it. We're going to play the same game. You're just going to switch top and bottom, but we're going to add some different constraints. One person's going to start in the single. Another way to win this game for the attacking player is going to be to pick your opponent's foot up and drive them into the wall. If you can drive them into the wall, you're going to win. Now, why do I say drive them into the wall? Because when you notice these guys are playing under an ADCC rule set, the minute they hit out of bounds, referees usually continue it. Just like at Worlds, I want to smash that motherfucker through the table. The thing is, though, as the defensive player, if somebody's driving you backwards, part of your focus is going to be on not hitting the pavement. Just fucking run them out of bounds. Yeah. And then if the ref doesn't say stop, it's going to be way easier to take them down. So we're going to add that as a winning condition. The second thing I'm going to tell you guys is if the defender, in this case, the top player, manages to get you in some sort of like submission as you hit the ground, even if they're on their back, if they have a guillotine like you did on that first roll, you're going to play until he can free his head, or you can either submit him or vice versa, or use the guillotine to take the top position. At the end of the day, I keep it even much simpler. Get the top position and maintain it. Yeah, the only thing that doesn't require top position, driving them into the wall to win. See this thing? This is your line of scrimmage. At no point should you ever pass this line of scrimmage. You should play within this line. You're very good at getting your foot behind the elbow when you hit the ground and putting a bend in that elbow. Usually, like people call it choi bar, barato plata, this type of shit, but it's just bending the elbow. Keep trying to explore that from every single situation, because you may even find when somebody is a good wrestler and they can take you down, you're going to notice you can you can get your foot behind their elbow and you can keep a bend in it just to like keep that scramble going so they never score on you. So you're going to play the same game. We're going to do 2 minutes. This time, I'll make it super simple. You have 2 ways to win this game. Chest to back connection, and that involves maybe you can lift them up, still breaking posture. Maybe you make them pose, still breaking posture and getting chest to back, or simply just putting them on their ass and maintaining the top position. Defensive player's job. Now you cannot back away to win this game. The only 2 ways to win this game are going to be to keep your opponent's stance broken, right? Because if I keep trying to keep his stance broken and put him on his ass, or you have to make him post hands on the mat from here. That's the only way. You cannot run away anymore. Now you have to play. If you get to a situation where like you end up playing upper body, whatever, just reset the game. You want to stay in, not in this exact position, but in situations that are similar. If you're going double underhooks, it's probably not similar anymore. All right, on my count, 3, 2, 1, go. This time, no dropping into leg entanglements. We're not allowed to drop into leg entanglements like the last game. Minute and a half to work. Minute and a half to work. That's a win. Nice work. Look, man, I got nothing fucking wrong with showing technique. If technique helps you get good, like it's part of the formula, I don't give a shit what the science says. I don't care what these eco guys say. You do what you need to do. But you have to most certainly play within these gray area situations that you'll end up in any tournament anyways. Yeah. Right? Like most of the time you guys get to sweep singles, single legs. It's all behind the knee. Maybe you pick the foot up, then the person brings the foot back down. Maybe you switch to the tight waist. Maybe you switch to the knee pick position where you have the underhook. Well, most likely you're going to end up here anyways. Can I ask you a question? Have you guys noticed it after playing like only 2 or 3 games? What rules you need to follow in order to fall to your back and enter into leg entanglements from wrestling situations? Yeah. What do you most of the time, what do you need?
Break their posture, get them off balance. So hands touch, have them off balance enough to drop to the leg. Mm-hmm. Just have them not be in control of the posture of the position.
Killing their stance in some way, shape, or form. And the cues you would use to kill the stance, post hands, put them on their ass. Now, the second thing I would add to you guys is if I want to enter into legs, I'll probably need an overhook of some sort, right? If I'm in an underhooking situation where like typically you would go for knee taps, you can use your underhook also to pull your opponent's feet apart, right? You're getting them hopping on one foot the same way you'd get them hopping on one foot in sambo or wrestling. And once they're hopping on one foot, getting behind the knee and using the underhook to make them post and get to your back and enter leg entanglements becomes easier. And it's the same way we would use the overhook to try to kill their stance as the whatever defensive, offensive player. And once their stance is killed, I can use that overhook to pull my opponent's hands to the mat. And Bryson usually wouldn't just accept that. He would probably end up in a situation where his hands touch the mat and he's trying to face me. But by the time he faces me, I'm in a leg entanglement. 1.5 to work, 1.5 to work. Reset that. Try doing your wrestling one, Bryson, if you can. Reset chest to back situation, 30 seconds to work. 30 seconds to work. Check that they have to do is still play within moving their hands. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Time.
Now you can enter legs, but I think the difference is with that where it's just planted and I sit you back.
Yeah.
I feel like we're more in a 50-50 position than in jiu-jitsu. In wrestling, like I put you there, you're going to be worried about the takedown plus the back points. In jiu-jitsu, when we fight there, it's about whoever can stay on top or enter into legs. If we get here and I get you down, you're not really in that much danger here in jiu-jitsu unless I get to this leg entanglement and finish it. So you can clear that, come up. So it's a little bit more of a 50-50 position. Maybe a little bit more advantage for me, but
In wrestling or in jiu-jitsu?
jiu-jitsu in wrestling, this is bad for him. So I'm getting 2 points plus I'm
How would he come up
in wrestling or jiu-jitsu.
in jiu-jitsu?
Clear this leg and hip ice.
Luca knows this. Can we go back to this? Luca's more advanced than you in the leg lock, so I want to go back to this situation and try to explain it to you because we're going straight into leg lock games next. Oh, this is something I just want to keep reiterating to you so you know. Feet in between the knees. The inside positioning. You have your feet in between his knees and you put him on his back. Now, if you can collect the second foot in any way, either bringing the second foot to your hand with your foot or simply just grabbing across, man, I would say this position for you is more like 80-20. Yeah. It's very hard for him once you know what you're doing objective-wise to clear your feet. The second thing you can do is not only are you able to use that overhook to put a bend in the elbow, right, and make him post or put him on his ass, but if you want to, just the same way that you would put a bend in the elbow with the choi bar, you can try to use a bend in the elbow here. Try to bring, so you're extending the elbow. I also want you to try to put a bend in the elbow. Bring the elbow across the center line. Yeah. So you have that as well. And as he's fighting the upper body, the elbow, right? He can't be worried about two lower body and upper body at the same time. Cannot be worried about both. I am not a full eco guy. I like explaining situations. I like giving explicit instruction, just so you guys understand it theoretically. And as you want to teach it to your students, because this guy's going to be a coach, you're probably going to be a coach in the future. You'll know how to teach it, and then for yourselves, you'll know how to develop it and turn the theory into the skill. So now we're going to play just from a single leg situation. Yeah, start from the single, and you just play into submission. You know, play jiu-jitsu. Have fun, play. Now you don't have to focus on anything else. Do whatever you want to focus on. Practice what you just did or don't. Your choice. 1, go. 5 to work. Let's try to stay up, Bryson. Let's try to stay up. We know he wants the back. Yeah, for your foot, good. Nice. Nice. Listen, we gotta get up on that. Forget the leg lock, get up on that. Bryson, get up on that. Score 2. Too late. Stay up. Get up on that, Bryson. Get up. Get up. Free your elbow. You're up. Nice work. Hide your feet. He's touching your foot. Kick it away. Don't let him. Nice. Up on that. 10 seconds left.
If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram for more videos that will help you.